It was the mother of all bombs. The invaders were buried forever. Not even those hiding in the underground could save themselves. This was not just any attack, but a meticulously planned operation by the Russian armed forces to eradicate the invaders who had taken refuge deep in the earth, convinced that they could escape the power of Russian aviation. With the FA-3000 bomb, a weapon of mass destruction, the Russian forces not only destroyed an underground fortress but also sent a clear message to the entire world. There is no shelter that can withstand their military might. Russia launched the mother of all bombs. The invaders could not be saved, not even hidden underground. With unstoppable fury and devastating precision, the Russian armed forces executed an unprecedented attack, completely eliminating the intruders who had taken refuge deep in the earth, believing they could escape the power of Russian aviation. The FAB-3000, the famous high-power aerial bomb, was the protagonist of this day of destruction, launched with the sole objective of eradicating the enemy, regardless of which underground holes they attempted to hide in. This was not just a simple bombing, it was a decisive act, a lesson in Russia's ability to eliminate any resistance, even in the most protected corners of the earth. The region, which during World War II had already been the scene of some of the bloodiest battles in history, once again became a key battlefield in the contemporary conflict. Throughout the special military operation, the underground city of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Sudan's area, near the village of Malobo, emerged as a crucial stronghold for the invaders. This underground network, which some even compared to a city due to its size and characteristics, was a symbol of Ukrainian resistance. The invaders' hope was to remain hidden. However, that underground shelter became the target of an aerial offensive of colossal proportions, a demonstration of Russian military technology applied with brutal efficiency. The Russian armed forces in their aerial incursion deployed the FAB-3000 bomb, a device of such magnitude that it can wipe out any type of structure, no matter how resistant it may be. This bomb had been used previously in other Russian offensives, but never in an operation of this scale. In the regions of Kharkov and Bucha, these bombs had already demonstrated their ability to destroy tall buildings that housed foreign officers and mercenaries. However, the mission in Kursk was even more crucial, to destroy an underground bunker considered unbreakable. The size and complexity of the underground fortress where Ukrainian military personnel were hiding made it clear that only an attack of maximum power could guarantee its total destruction. The precision of Russian intelligence played a fundamental role in this attack. Thanks to meticulous intelligence gathering, Russian troops identified the exact location of the bunker. This intelligence operation, which included aerial and on-ground surveillance, allowed Russian commanders to plan a tailor-made attack. The Northern Forces Group, which carried out the offensive, relied solely on combat aviation to launch the FAB-3000 with inhuman precision. The attack was not only aimed at the heart of the bunker, but also at the escape routes, ensuring that there was no way out for the Ukrainian soldiers trapped inside. The resulting explosion was of such magnitude that, according to Russian sources, the bunker and its occupants were completely obliterated, leaving little hope of survival for those who tried to take refuge underground. This was not an isolated attack. The FAB-3000 bomb had been used previously in the Kharkov region with devastating results. In Bucha, Russian aviation had already demonstrated its ability to disintegrate high-value targets, eliminating not only infrastructure but also numerous Ukrainian officers and foreign mercenaries. The operation in Kursk, however, marked a new level of intensity. In less than a week, the Russians repeated the attack in Chavyar, where another Ukrainian troop detachment suffered catastrophic losses. Over these days, the Ukrainian army was systematically wiped out by Russian aviation, which left no escape for Kiev's soldiers. The impact of this attack went far beyond the physical. The Ukrainian forces, which had tried repeatedly to reinforce their positions with elite units equipped with NATO weaponry, found themselves overwhelmed by Russia's unstoppable air superiority. Despite Kiev Command's efforts to send new units to Kursk, the advance was brutally halted. Russian fighter jets not only shot down enemy aircraft, but also destroyed any attempt at resistance on the ground. Even before leaving the Sumy region, Ukrainian forces were already being eliminated by Russian aviation. A report published by Russian security forces highlighted that personnel losses in the Kursk region were colossal, with more than 60,000 Ukrainian soldiers killed in combat. the loss of military equipment was equally staggering. More than 20,000 tanks and armored vehicles were destroyed during the operations, underscoring the magnitude of the disaster for the Ukrainian army. This attack was also a psychological blow to the Ukrainian command. Reports on the scale of Ukrainian casualties echoed through the halls of power in Kiev, where it was already known that incursions into Russian regions had only resulted in the destruction of elite units and the waste of material resources. In a war where attrition is crucial, Russian forces proved to be relentless, wiping out everything in their path, regardless of the cutting-edge technology the invaders used to counter Russian power. The intelligence, the effective use of aviation, and the firepower of weapons like the FAB-3000 were enough to decisively tip the balance. The mother of all bombs was just one of the many tools with which Russia is proving, with each attack, that its determination has no limits, and that its enemies, even if they hide in the depths of the earth, cannot escape the fury of its army. This report highlights the devastating power and strategic efficiency of the Russian armed forces in their ongoing military operations. The deployment of the FAB-3000 bomb not only resulted in the complete destruction of underground enemy fortifications, but also sent a clear message about Russia's military superiority. By systematically eliminating enemy strongholds, cutting off escape routes, and leveraging advanced intelligence gathering, Russia demonstrated its ability to neutralize any resistance, even in the most fortified locations. The large-scale losses suffered by Ukrainian forces, both in personnel and military equipment, further underscore the overwhelming impact of Russian air superiority. Beyond the physical destruction, this operation inflicted a psychological blow on the Ukrainian command, showcasing the futility of attempting to counter Russian advancements. Despite the use of modern Western-supplied weaponry and elite military units, the Ukrainian forces found themselves unable to withstand the relentless Russian offensive. The destruction of key military infrastructure and the heavy casualties suffered by Ukrainian troops illustrate the broader strategic implications of this conflict, where air power, intelligence precision, and high-impact weaponry are shifting the balance in favor of Russia. The continued use of advanced military technology such as the FAB-3000 underscores Russia's commitment to asserting its dominance on the battlefield. With every operation, Russia reinforces the idea that no refuge, no matter how deep underground, can protect its adversaries from its military might. This marks a turning point in modern warfare where overwhelming firepower and strategic execution dictate the outcomes of battles. As this conflict unfolds, the question remains: how will the international community respond to these developments? And what consequences will these military strategies have on the broader geopolitical landscape? Subscribe to our channel for in-depth analysis, exclusive updates, and expert insights into the latest developments in global conflicts.